Great time to check in with Tom Lee, head of research at Fundstrat, chief investment officer of Fundstrat Capital, as well as a CNBC contributor. You weren't really impressed with June that much in terms of the averages kind of stalling out, and you expect July to be better as valuations are more reasonable and sentiment is not crazy bullish. Does that sum things up?
Yeah. I mean, July we're going to get Q2 earnings.
Right.
And that means there's room for PE to expand. So I think July is going to be a stronger month for stocks. I do think between now and year end there should be, something that might feel like a bear market too. Not in July, but maybe, between August and October.
And if you are borrowing money to buy something related to the data center, okay, here's what you're going to do. Tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m., sell it no matter what. You will not regret it.
Let me reiterate, there is no soft inflation target. There is no soft implicit target, not on this committee's watch. There's only a target, and it's 2%.
I guess I want to drill down maybe a little bit. What specifically, in your mind, would be the argument then for a pause today?
So I wouldn't characterize what we did as anything like a pause. I would characterize what we did as a rigorous review of the economic situation. I would characterize what we did as a review of the big hard questions, and I'd characterize it as a view of what our own homework is to try to resolve those questions in the period ahead.
I'm struggling a little bit with some of what you've said today, and maybe you can help clarify this. You've said over and over again that your job is to bring down prices, to get prices stable, to hit your target, and that you will hit your target. The market says you're not there yet because they've raised rates, but all you've talked about today is talking about it. And it's not like members of the committee weren't there before you talking about it. So I guess what the American people might be asking is, what are you waiting for?
So, believe it or not, this press conference is not all I've done today. We have spent an inordinate amount of time in the last 2 days, 2 weeks, looking at our monetary policy strategy, evaluating our tools, thinking hard about the sources of data that we have at our disposal and we wish we had. We've also thought hard about the period ahead. What among these questions will be answered with more clarity, certainly not certainty?
You said you'd be open to having press conferences when there's news to make. So today, no change to rates, no forward guidance. For the average household, I guess, what was the news to make?
What I can offer as assurance is that the Fed's on the case. that this Fed chairman feels better about this board and this committee's ability to deliver than I did when I showed up here on the first day. And I showed up pretty confident.